I've got
Morning.
the clapperboard.
Why not?
I left it at home.
Ah.
I left it at home. It's in the laundry. It's in the wash.
If it's in the washing machine, you've got a major problem going on.
Today is actually
The run up to Christmas.
Is it the 16th today?
Yep.
It is literally,
Yep.
and it is the 16th. We're putting this out. We're recording it today, putting it out today because we know we're a few days late.
So we have come to Milton Keynes.
Welcome to Costa.
Indeed.
We've been here before, haven't we?
It's quite nice to film in because it's not too busy. And at least on Monday, the 16th of December, the kids aren't broken up from school yet. So it's still relatively quiet. The shops are busy. I went into Marks and Spencer's and had at least 4 people not looking where they were going. It's so annoying. It's like, look where you're fucking going. I realise you've got shopping. I realise you're looking for this next present. But look where you're going. There's a human being in front of you. For goodness sake, try and weave around. But one of them was the real shop. One of them was the real shuffle. It's like, well, you go that way. It's like, well,
even a blind man can win Strictly. I'm sure we can do some shopping without you getting in our bloody way.
Well, you bring me on nicely to my next point.
We've no idea. We haven't spoken about what our agenda.
I was very pleased that Chris McCausland won Strictly, and I have seen a whole bunch of posts actually from people that we both know. And one that I saw this morning that I responded to was, I thought it was a bloody dance competition, not a sympathetic vote.
Oh, I saw that too.
And it's like, you remember who it was from? Yes, but what you have to remember is, forget anything about the contestants. This is not a dance competition. In the same way as the X Factor is not a singing competition, in the same way as Britain's Got Talent is not a talent competition. It's a TV show for TV ratings. That's all it is. It's not even a popularity vote. If the producers want to skew that, they will skew that.
Yeah, because that's how Joe Wicks was in it for so long.
True.
You can't sing, can't dance, can't do anything.
Still been given a TV show of his
so
own,
a TV show. We'll put him on Strictly on a Saturday night.
Dear. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all over with now, so there's no.
I was very happy with Chris. I mean, you've got to bear in mind.
I wanted somebody else to win.
Me
but
too.
I was happy with Chris.
But of the 4 finalists, he was the only one that had no dance training whatsoever in his career, and also, he couldn't actually see. Oh yeah, quite. Couldn't. No, not deaf. It's like, that's you.
That was last year.
Although a deaf one and a blind one in the final.
Well, you know what's going to happen next year.
No legs.
Well, if we had a deaf, blind, we'll have a dumb one next year, won't we?
There've
been
a few dumb ones already, haven't there?
Weeks will be back.
Oh, yes.
So in a few days' time, we haven't got the official list yet from my insider at Channel 5, at ITV, but we will have the Celebrity Big Brother because that's always in January. It's always in this.
When you talked about a list, I'm only thinking about the naughty and nice list, to be honest. That's the only list I care about.
He's reading it twice.
Yeah. It's because he's a bit slow. Sorry, Santa.
I haven't seen. The only Santa I've seen this year.
Yeah.
I've got to rewind a little bit. So there is a reason for this. So this Christmas Day, they've got the final ever Trevor final of Gavin and Stacey. Now,
until that makes money and they realise they can reboot the whole series.
Well, until James Corden is sacked from. It's the final. Apparently, this is tying up all the loose. But I've never watched Gavin and Stacey.
I've never watched Gavin and Stacey. I've never wanted to.
Never watched it. Seen clips. Never found it funny.
Interesting. I'm staying at Christmas with my sister. They've never seen it either, so that will not be one that we'll watch.
Cut a long story short, looked on BBC iPlayer.
It's there already.
No, let me do the story. There was only ever 3 series of Gavin and Stacey anyway, and each one was only about 6 episodes, so that's only 18 half hours.
Yep.
So I thought,
you didn't?
I did. I'll just binge the entire thing over the next week. So, and it's got its moments, but still I'm thinking that's like 4 or 5 hours of my life I'll never get back. But it does mean...
So you didn't enjoy it then?
I didn't not enjoy it. I just didn't. I just don't see what all the fuss is about. Gavin and Stacey, if you're in the US, is James Corden, the guy that you fired off the Late Show. His what made him famous and wealthy. It's one of those.
Because he wrote it as well.
It was better than Mrs. Brown's Boys because that's
everything's better than Mrs. Brown's Boys.
It was better than seeing. It will be better than seeing Morecambe and Wise 45 years after they died. All those things. So it'll be something new at least it'll be something new.
Are
I
you
don't
looking-
know what all the hype is about.
Are
with
you
it, but
looking
there's
forward?
a Santa in that. That's where I was going.
Ah,
with it.
okay. So, wow,
Santa-
that was a roundabout
That
one,
was
wasn't it?
10 years later.
So what are you looking forward to watching over Christmas? I quite like the Call the Midwife special.
Never watched it.
Okay. The Strictly special has got Josh Widdicombe in,
Won't
but
bother.
that actually didn't look that good.
Won't bother.
No. How about the new Wallace and Gromit?
Yes, I should watch that. I'm
course,
actually going to write to the BBC and ask to be Tess's dresser for next season.
Oh, well, you couldn't do
Because-
any worse, could you?
Quite frankly, I could just get a duvet and wrap her in it and tie it around in strategic places, and it will look damn sight better than what.
Cover her arms, though.
Well, that's what I mean. Put some elastic bands around it to give it some texture.
That is so mean. Considering they spend so long dressing the judges and dressing the contestants, it's like they come to Tess and Claudia and they forget, or they say, "Bring your own clothes in."
Just whatever you're wearing today, bring it in. Bring that in. Yeah. Yeah.
Our audience will be very happy that Strictly is finished.
The American Strictly is our version of Dancing with the Stars, just so we keep the loop going. And usually, in the same way that your Dancing with the Stars has got no stars on it, our Strictly doesn't either. It's really just people
Yep.
whose careers have taken a bit of a nosedive and needed a bit of a boost.
Mhm.
So we're waiting for the call for Strictly ourselves next year.
I would say no.
We can do the dad dance.
I'd
We
say
can do-
no, and I would say no to the jungle. And it's like, I would say yes to Celebrity Bake Off and still make a dick of myself,
I'd do Bake Off.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they brought back Mary Berry.
which ain't gonna. I love Prue.
I don't
love
just like Prue, but I love Mary Berry.
Have you listened to the podcast of two former contestants called the Sticky Bun Boys? Bun, B-U-N. It's very funny. It's Michael and David.
Are they those games?
Yeah. It's very funny. It's very funny. So, are you set for Christmas yet?
Well, I'm set because I'm not actually planning to do an awful lot.
No, but
So-
have you? No, but what I'm saying is, have you bought the presents you need to?
No, not fully. No,
Oh.
not all of them. The ones I do have to buy. No, I've got a few, but I haven't got them all. I'm not going to stress because I found this wonderful little website that does so many different things. It's called Amazon.
The Rainforest website.
The Amazon. And they deliver the following day. And it's cheaper to have
Not at Christmas, they don't.
They do. And it's cheaper to have it delivered by Amazon than it is to post it there with Royal Mail.
That is very true. Do you know what? I did some Moonpig cards this year. £1.60 delivery.
For the card and
But I-
delivered.
No, just for the delivery.
And how much? Well,
£3.99 for the card. £1.60 for
that's
delivery.
how much a card. That's how much a postage stamp is.
Is it?
Yeah.
No
That's
way.
not them making any money on it.
Well, thank God they've sold Royal Mail to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Czech Republic.
No, that's
or
how much
wherever
it is.
Really?
Yeah. And it's going up again. It's going up again. Many
Well,
decades ago when I worked for them, I remember a first class stamp being something like 35p.
Well, I remember it being less than that.
Well, I can remember it being less, but when I worked for them, it was, and we got something like 23 stamps at Christmas as a thank you. But it was like,
That's it.
we weren't paying for our postage anyway. We were slipping it through the system without paying.
I love that.
So we sell the stamps.
Bearing in mind that we know a postman still, a post-delivery operative, whatever they're called these
Postman.
days. Postman. Do you think that still goes on?
Yeah, of course it does. Probably more so now it's a privatised company. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm really sorry because I'm preoccupied. In the background, you've probably seen it already. In the background,
trailer, yeah.
they're playing a trailer for a new movie, and it's all about. Well, talk about animals being in the movies. On one side of the television screen, we've got lions. On the other side, we've got a bear in Peru. You know the bear I mean.
Paddington.
And in the middle, we've got a big LCD screen showing a movie that's coming out with Robbie Williams
As a monkey.
played by an ape, a primate.
CGI. But I thought when it first came up in the cinema, because I saw the trailer in the cinema originally, I thought it was a new Planet of the Apes movie.
I did too.
And I got quite excited about that.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
Robbie started talking, and it's like,
What are you doing there?
why have they
Yeah.
cast Robbie as in Planet of the Apes? And then it's like, it's the story of Take That and his story
But him dressed as an ape.
And everyone, no, not him dressed as an ape
CGI.
at all. He's not in it
They've
at all.
CGI'd him. They've created
But
a
with
Robbie.
an all-star cast, like playing his family and stuff, it's like, what on earth?
Yeah.
It's either brilliant or it's ridiculous. I can't
I'd seen
decide.
it all. I thought I'd seen it all, but then that really is just creating. Yeah, I saw him interviewed on. Was it Lorraine this morning?
Probably.
Talking about it. It's great, Lorraine. It's great. And even she was a bit confused by it. But hey, we'll see. We could be sitting here in a year's time saying how inventive, creative.
Biggest
was that.
movie of 2024.
Biggest movie since Titanic. People queuing up to see it at midnight. All those things. But I don't think we will. I don't think I will.
I don't think we will.
Anyway, we just wanted to.
So what next? James Corden as a cat?
Oh, yeah, but imagine James Corden as a cat. Yes, imagine Judi Dench as a cat with him.
Who knows?
That
Who
would
knows?
go down well, wouldn't it?
Oh God, no! Oh please, no! God, no! Don't do that! Wow.
Anyway, we just wanted to.
Have you sat on Santa's knee this year?
Let's talk about that in the next one because the next episode's on Christmas Day.
No, I want to know. In the run-up to Christmas,
No, I
have
haven't. No, I haven't seen a Santa. The only one I've seen was on that television program. I haven't seen a Santa.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to see Santa.
A friend of mine got a 5-year-old. Stop it.
What do they do?
They don't. They're all DBS checked, I'm sure. A friend of mine went to see Santa at a shopping centre, took her 5-year-old. 5-year-old kind of quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She's taking him to see another Santa this week.
It won't look like the first one.
But I'm saying, do you not think that he'll make some... She said to me, oh, he won't even notice.
Then why take them?
I don't know.
Why taking them?
So
Somebody told me about taking that, and it was £65 to see Santa, and it was another 10 if the parents went in as well. So,
well, we've missed a trick. What do we do next year?
we'll do a pop-up booth somewhere.
Wow.
£65, yeah, and that wasn't like Harrods or Fortnum's. That was like a garden centre.
A friend of mine selling chocolate, re-wrapping the chocolate bars with rude wrappers on them for more than twice the amount of money that the chocolate cost by itself.
Are we allowed to say what chocolate?
No.
Is it triangle shaped?
No.
Is it come in a gold packet?
No.
And it rhymes with Toblerone?
No. It's not that one. It's not that one.
Because that's the only chocolate I want.
Oh, okay. So,
Or the other one that sounds like Carrero Crochet.
No. Oh, do you like those ones? Oh, Ambassador, you are really spoiling us.
Ambassador,
With this,
you're
really?
spoiling us. They're a big tripod.
You can just do... Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just melt them down. Just put them in a drip. Just anything.
That's what Nutella is, isn't it?
That's what Nutella... Well,
Isn't that what Nutella is?
That's what that's why do you think I like Toblerone? Because that's got nougat and bits in it.
I quite like the chewiness of Toblerone.
My only issue with Toblerone is they used to be that
Get
shape.
stuck in your teeth.
They used to be that shape.
And that big.
They're now they've taken the top off.
Have they?
Yeah, they've taken the point off.
Is it because it's dangerous?
No, it's because it saves money.
Of course it does. It takes a whole layer of chocolate. That's outrageous.
Thank you, Toblerone, for ruining
Christmas. Ruining Christmas.
And the ones in IKEA are so huge; they're like an Uzi on your shoulder. They're like £70. Actually, I might pop in there on the way home.
£70?
Yeah, £70. They're like 5 kilos of chocolate. It's like no, they're not £70, but they're about 25 quid. But they're like
They would call that a family sharing pack, wouldn't they?
I am
Surely.
my family. So the next episode we're going to put out will be on
Christmas Day. Let's do a Christmas Day.
We'll do a Christmas Day.
We're not going to do it live on Christmas Day. That would be ridiculous. We'll record it in advance.
We're going to record it in advance, but we'll do a Christmas one. We'll do a New Year's Day one.
Hey, I tell you what, let's record it in about 10 minutes.
People will know.
Do you think that
People will know. We can't pass that off, can we? We can't pass that. Before we say goodbye, though.
Oh, yeah. What you got? Is it a present?
It's not, no, your present's actually in the car.
Oh.
No, we can't pass off Christmas Day. Oh, no, don't let anyone see that.
What on earth is that?
It's my jacket for Christmas Day. We can't wear that.
Okay.
No,
What else have you got?
Nothing.
Are you going to suddenly forget the tripod for Christmas Day as well?
No, the joke was...
Oh, is it?
See, it's all about... Comedy's all
Timing.
about... There's no vodka in here, I promise you.
Have a good few days in the run-up to Christmas. It's about to get really stressful. Try not to let the grumpiness overflow. Oh, it's the best bit. We're going to talk about grumpy Christmas things and why you will be grumpy on Christmas Day, just like we are. I think we're going to take it from Christmas past and hope that it doesn't happen at Christmas present.
We can't take it from future, can we?
We could try.
We could try. No, Christmas part. And between us, because we're grumpy and old, we've got,
We've got
a lot of Christmases.
Jesus, we've got over 100 Christmases between us.
You're not 60.
Fuck off. That's mean.
Right. See you on Christmas Day.
See you on Christmas Day.
Happy Christmas.